The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. David Villa writing himself into team folklore. It's career game number 500 for him today, Jim.
Well, he's a special professional who's done a sterling job to keep himself at the top of his game for oh so long. His durability and his mental strength have been a constant, and I wish him all the luck today.
Now it's Batistuta. Looking tidy in possession here. McTominay. Howson. McTominay. David Villa. Good ball, good take. And it's Xabi Alonso. Pinches it off him.
Rooney really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. There was plenty of power on that.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Good read, needed to be. It's a pretty loose puck. He's gone for goal! In he goes again! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Xabi Alonso and Rooney. And it's Vitinha. Oh, well measured. Now, can they get it back? That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Pass somewhat off target. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Oh, good spread. Cafu. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cafu just loves to go forward whenever he can. Xabi Alonso. Now it's Vitinha. And it's Roberto Carlos. River Plate upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really...
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Van de Ven has been sent off, just to confirm. It was a straight red.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Batistuta is standing over this one.
Someone's eyeing this up with real belief here.
Batistuta! Now, who's going to be first to this? Rooney, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Okazaki. Looking to play him in. And this is Okazaki. Okazaki showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Roberto Carlos gets over and intercepts. Now it's Vitinha, and the through ball. Shot a goal! He's big goal! River Plate! And it's River Plate who go in front. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And a chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response.
Oh, terrible pass. And that is going out for a goal kick. Goulet. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And he's lost, he's had a shot! No mistake! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
River Plate are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Roberto Carlos. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. He's through here. Face to face with... And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, super ball! Oh, that is good. Super running shot. Real chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Half-time getting close now. Goulet. Robertson cuts out the pass. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, perfectly measured. Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Villa. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Great chance! It's a goal! The perfect script, the perfect outcome, a date with immortality. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And he's been shifted off it. Xavi Alonso. Vitinha. Roberto Carlos. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Batistuta. Batistuta! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? Cross from Robertson. And we've reached half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day programs are available from stands located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs. Substitution for Indonesia, number 14.
So off we go once more.
Number 20.
Indonesia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Messi.
Indonesia do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Vitinha. And here's Okazaki. Rijkaard. Batistuta. Now it's Messi. A lovely pass, but can he get there? Face to face. Big chance! He scores! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
This has become one superb game of football.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next...
And the shot! Goal! River Plate! And they've got their lead back. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 26.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
On the field
well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Messi. Robertson could try cutting inside here. Terrific header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. And he's made sure that's not getting through. A good-looking ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Some really good ball movement. And he's... And Batistuta! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Batistuta really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly. Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Now it's Griezmann. Just eases him off the ball. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Messi. Now it's Griezmann. River Plate can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. He's in a great position here. And here's Batistuta. Oh, just skips put Batistuta! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Substitution for Indonesia.
Indonesia have their third corner.
Robertson. Coming on to replace him is number 17, Perez. Substitution in progress.
And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race, and he shoots! Should have equalised.
Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
Looking for a runner. João Neves. Now this could be a chance. He's chosen to go back. Indonesia will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Knocks it out wide.
River Plate surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Want to throw in. He's beaten the last. It's Griezmann! Oh, another save.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 2.
Indonesia making consecutive changes here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Cafu. That has not gone well. Perez finds himself offside.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Roberto Carlos.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Cafu. Nicely aimed pass. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Tries to play it through. Now it's Kukçu. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. And that will be the final act. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here.
David Villa! And that certainly packed a punch. Indonesia with the corner, they're first. It's going to be another corner, I think. It's their second corner of the game. Opts to play, and the shot! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Bebeto, clipped into space, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Chiellini. Kukcu. Looking to play him in, and he's intervened well there.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's Albert Ferrer. And it's Griezmann. And he welcomes it in, and Messi!
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
This looks promising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And they've got rid. And it's Albert Ferrer. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's an imaginative pass. Now it's Villa. Oh, perfectly measured that. Takes a shot! Pedri is there to clear. And it's Kukcu. And here's Griezmann. Taken back almost at once. Threads one in. Pass is just off target. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That has not gone well. Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Griezmann. It's a searching pass. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Rijkaard gets good distance on it. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Almost half an hour in now. David Villa. And a shot! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Griezmann, looking for options for movement. And he's gone looking for safety. Howson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Thuram. And it's Kukcu. That's gone for a throw-in. Ibrahimovic might just make this.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, nicely intercepted. Deftly away. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with Messi! And again the keeper stands strong.
Messi really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
So, third corner of the game. Goes for a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
That's been cut out, well played. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Pedri is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Cross flung in towards the middle. Rijkaard. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Now it's Ibrahimovic.
There will be 1 minute at a
Griezmann.
time.
Oh, good ball. There's the shot! And it's a goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. So your views on the first half?
Indonesia deserve to be ahead and probably should be in front by more considering the amount of chances they've managed. Everything points to more of the same second half and a good solid win.
Indonesia have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Indonesia definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Gattuso. Oh, they can break here. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's in a good position. And the finish! Superlative from Pedri! He's got himself an absolute peach. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Nicely shaped ball. Shoots! And it's in! And they get themselves in front! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Big chance! Cleared away. Best. Just about up to the hour now. Now it's Villa. Nicked it back promptly. David. And a chance! Oh, taken with style. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Albert Ferrer. Indonesia have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rijkaard. Gattuso. Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And Messi! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Substitution on the field, number 18.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 19, Ibrahimovic. Coming on the field, number 20,
Indonesia
Batistuta.
still have the cards to affect this game. And it's Pedri. Good ball, good take. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And the shot! And now they can clear their lines. Half an hour gone in the second half. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now it's Messi. Now it's Batistuta. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Pedri, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's gone for goal! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Now it's Batistuta. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Now it's Doué. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Batistuta. And he's there to make the challenge. Referee has just said play on. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. The less said about that pass, the better. Best. That is some save from Khan! And here's Pedri. Oh, this chance, surely! They've done it! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled, and that will be the final act. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football, a real ride. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Griezmann unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. McTominay spots it and intercepts. And this is Griezmann. Tries from a long way out. That's got him rattled. And it's Doué. Now it's Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Indonesia certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Played back in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Feyenoord clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Platini. Looking for options for movement. Can he get on the end of this? Well read, nice interception. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's a good 30-35 yards out, this. Ibrahimovic. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Delivers the ball. Climbs up big! No, not the best of headers. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Griezmann. Platini. Knocks it into space. Decent chance! So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the...
And the shot! Goal! Feyenoord! And it's Feyenoord who take the lead. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way and he just slips the other.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And it's Eto'o. Vieira. And it's skewed away. And that has been clubbed away. Feyenoord look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Now it's Platini. McTominay.
Indonesia certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
McTominay. And it's Rijkaard. That is ended up in no man's land. No, again there's no way through. Cruyff. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Batistuta. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Messi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Griezmann. Batistuta. Zanetti.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Doué.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Lovely, now then. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at
Here
all
we go
times.
again then.
Indonesia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And here's Platini. Oh, that's neat. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Messi. Vieira, the man that is tenacity personified. Doué. Feyenoord looking to pass their way through. Chiellini defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Eto'o.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder, and
Platini! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Drives it in. Khan deals with that nice and simple. And that has put paid to that. Now it's Platini. Do a chance! Batistuta being hunted in packs.
yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so
Messi is on his own. Chance for a shot! He scores! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Indonesia grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Ah, he's given it away. And this is Messi, and he's managed to get free. Vieira can get it clear. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Vieira shows great strength. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Platini. And he cuts out the supply. And here's Eto'o. Eto'o charging forward, the ball at his feet. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's found a way through. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Eto. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Change of plan here, perhaps. Knocks it out wide. Bale. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Cleared without hesitation. Aimed in towards the centre. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's good vision. And he gets rid in a hurry. And claimed it back swiftly. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Griezmann. Pass somewhat off target.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Well-timed, excellent interception. And it's Bale. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And they're back on the ball again. Platini, Ibrahimovic, Cruyff. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 9, Batistuta.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read.
McTominay. Number 8,
Chiellini.
Rijkaard. Number 7, Griezmann. Coming on the
And
field,
it's Del Piero.
number
It's a
13,
sharp little ball
number
here.
22,
Well seen, saw that
Kuchu.
coming.
Number 19,
Looking to play him in.
Bellingham.
I think that's
Number
offside.
13,
Yes, it is.
Raul. Substitution in progress. There will be 1 minute at a time.
That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, that's fabulous. It's a really well-measured ball. And that's it. A good watch, more than a good watch, actually. Certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, it's played into the area. And the shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
McAllister certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Adriano. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Varane promptly onto that, and that is that. And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's McAllister. Out to the left it goes. Neymar's a header! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Alvarez cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
Griezmann. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. He's going for goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That is ended up in no man's land. Alvarez is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Albert Ferrer. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Still goalless at the moment. Adriano. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Neymar receives it in a wide position. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Picked out brilliantly.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Alvarez. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that interception. Shot, surely! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's Neymar. And here's McAllister. Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Fiore. Van Bronckhorst is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Oh, that's nice. Half an hour played now. Howson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Alvarez taking charge of the dead ball. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential.
That's a modern defender's instinct from...
Climbs up big! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Van Bronckhorst. Looking for the run. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is... And Batistuta! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. In with the challenge. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Van Bronckhorst proves too strong, too smart. Zanetti picks it up out wide. Zanetti just loves to go forward whenever he can. He's shifting through the gears here. Turns and goes back. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Van Bronckhorst. And the first half is done. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Please make
An
sure
engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Police Department.
There's the start of the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. And it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. McAllister is the team's great visionary. He's in a great position here. Oh, this looks sharp. Griezmann puts his foot on the gas. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Alvarez. And no, he's seen through all of that. Griezmann aims beyond the defence. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Batistuta. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's Messi. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And the shot! That's a lovely, neat pass. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Oh, well played. Alvarez! Really well taken goal. There is the breakthrough. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Out towards the flank. Incoming delivery. Some resolute defending there. Good ball, good take. And a chance! Fiore. Lovely bit of skill. No foul, says the referee. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 8.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
9, Batistuta. Coming on the field.
McTominay.
Number 22, Kukcu.
Albert
Number
Ferrer.
20, David Villa.
It's Kukcu.
Substitution.
Ball played for Kukcu. It's a good run down the right. And it's McTominay. And it's Chiellini. Great vision. Now it's Villa. And he's away. He's found some space.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they aren't.
Shapes to shoot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Danger averted for now. That's a good run down the left.
That was lovely, that.
Looking to go... He gets big! Oh, crossbar! It's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
2 added minutes has been
2
indicated.
up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Dani Olmo. No, he refuses to take the bait. And that will be it. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sad. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Chooses to go cross-field.
Good switch, that. I've always been a fan of Giovanni van Bronckhorst, someone who excels both as a defensive midfielder and a fullback. He's going to have to be busy in trying to cover both positions while ensuring that the team keeps its overall shape.
He is that kind of player, one who any team cannot have enough of in this day and age.
Exactly. We all know how astute and smart he is defensively, but he also adds a touch of class with the way he can carry the ball up the pitch. He's a good source of assists too.
Rijkaard opts for safety. Indonesia, without doubt, seeing more of the ball and looking to turn it now into something meaningful. Marquez does really well to win the ball there. Out towards the flank. Forlan receives it in a wide position. Fiore. And Van Bronckhorst. Adriano. Van Bronckhorst. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Alvarez. Alvarez! And he's done it! The breakthrough strike! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And Dijk is there to clear. Indonesia with the corner, there first. He's in a great... Can he finish? He scored! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't.
He gets big! They've scored! And they've got their lead back. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Thuram. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Neymar. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Nicely weighted ball. And a chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution for Indonesia.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Messi gets the call to... There's the header! Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Van Bronckhorst. Indonesia are opting for an early change in personnel. They've decided against waiting until half-time. Stood up well to him there. Very nicely done. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Knocks it into space. Flash. Gets his head on it! Sticks it away! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! A goal at a really telling moment.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Great vision. Oh, perfectly measured that. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Bronckhorst is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Indonesia really could have done without this. Khan will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Oh, it's come off the upright. And the half-time whistle goes. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 18.
And the action is back on the way.
Coming on the field is...
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now that looks a decent ball. And he skips past his man. He's shifting through the gears here. Not the most accurate pass. Adriano! Now that is commitment to the cause. It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Rafael Varane proves too strong, too smart. Neymar. Oh, it's a great ball here. He's being urged to shoot. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Can he finish? He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And claimed it back swiftly. Indonesia really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Thuram going vertical.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Neymar. Kukçu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Batistuta. Now that is a hefty challenge.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking for a runner. And this is Griezmann. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Messi is behind this one.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Messi! Oh, how good is he? A finish of true class. Again, we are level. What a contest!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. Tries a shot! And he hits the net. Into the lead once more. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. Indonesia still have the cards to affect this game. Passes short and sharp. He was under real pressure there. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Corner number 2 then. Great chance! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And Bronkhorst. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And he was quick to react. Zanetti. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. And this is the big chance. Alvarez! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. 4 extra minutes added on. Oh, that's well spotted. Van Bronckhorst. Now Fiore. Kukcu. Played out towards the right wing. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? This is Batistuta, and the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And the referee brings it to a close. Magic, what a magical football match, and genuine respect all round. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, Jim, there he is, the much-storied Gabriel Batistuta. Fair to say, I think he will be a handful.
Well, talk about an understatement, Peter. He's Argentina's greatest number 9, without doubt. I don't think I've ever seen anyone strike the ball with such violence, if I can put it like that. We might well be seeing his iconic celebration in the next couple of hours.
Little pass back. And it's Yaya Toure. And the shot's on here. And the finish! Messi. Looking for the run. No, he's not getting any further than that. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Takes the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Threads one in. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Mateus. Great skill, that's nice. And here's Suarez. Yaya Toure. Quarter of an hour played. That's a nicely shaped ball. Face to face with the keeper. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, there's a probing ball. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. So we're still where we started right now. Strong running down that left flank. Very nicely done. And it's made its way to him. Deep cross. Oh, good-looking ball. It's not an especially good pass, that. And it's Yaya Toure. Neymar. Oh, nice touch. Backward it goes. Tries to dink it through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Rijkaard. Indonesia finding their passes.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Goes for goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Takes a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Batistuta! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And now they can spring out of defence. Stood up well to him there. Morientes is onto it in a flash. Luis Suarez. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Neymar. Batistuta. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Yaya Toure. Driving through. Great chance! And one more try! And he's straight offside. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Albert Ferrer has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Now that's well seen too. And it's Messi. Mateus. Now that looks a decent ball. That is lovely. And he's being shifted off it. And that's aimed into them. He's got tall. Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Nicely worked. Thuram. And we've reached half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Towards the screen for a special presentation featuring our guest performers today. Substitution.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
30,
both sides defensively robust up to now. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. No foul, says the referee. Rice makes the interception. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Aimed beyond the defence. Dida claims comfortable. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nice sequence of passes, this.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Indonesia, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
And it's Neymar. Nicely weighted ball. Turns and goes. He's had a shot! He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Great run on the overlap here. He is just caressing the ball. He's played it back. Morientes. Morientes gets flagged offside.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. Passing is crisp and sharp. Indonesia, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
It's a promising position. Khan claims it, safe hands. Zanetti. Oh, a delicate chip through. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. He can get that clear. Perez. And this is Batistuta. He's going for goal! And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 8.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Coming on the field is
Well, that is one way to stop him.
Substitution.
Can he get it through? That's a lovely, neat pass. Thuram. Oh, good-looking ball. Nedved, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Albert Ferrer. Now that looks a decent ball. That is ended up in no man's land.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
No way through, so back it comes.
Indonesia clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very...
And it's Owen. Looking for options for movement. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Costa Curta tries to clear. Played out to the right. Played in by Albert Ferrer. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Just eases him off the ball. Back to the keeper it goes. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number
Indonesia
17,
can make their
Perez.
change now with a break in play.
7, Griezmann. Coming on the field.
David
Number
Villa
22,
charging forward, the ball at his
Kuchu.
feet.
Number 20,
Haaland
David
might
Villa.
just make this.
2
Xavi Alonso.
minutes has been indicated.
And it's Owen. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Has a look and place it forward. David Villa powering forward here. And he cuts out the supply.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that's that. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Arsenal.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
Chiellini making his 200th appearance today. I guess that's the most significant team use.
Yeah, and he looks like he's raring to go here too, Peter. You can really tell how eager he is to leave his mark on this game. And when he's in that sort of a mood, he usually gets what he wants.
Now it's Messi. Ronaldinho. And he's managed to get free. And it's Ronaldinho. Great ball, and he's in. And a chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Rijkaard. Distributed tidily. Belletti. And that has been cleared. Oh, what has happened here? That's tidy. Messi. Messi's cross. And it's hoisted clear. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Vieira. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Chiellini. It's Albert Ferrer. Chiellini. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Indonesia, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Oh, can he get onto this? McTominay. And he was quick to react. Messi. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lahm. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Nicely weighted ball. Griezmann has crossed into the middle.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Rijkaard. Nicely aimed pass. Good take, and Griezmann! And the ball, oh, he's been caught on it here. And one more try. He's delivered all right. The breakthrough strike. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Indonesia have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And this is Ronaldinho. And he shoots! It's fallen kindly here. And it's in. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. Well, climbs up big! And he's straight offside. Thuram. And it's Vieira. Bellingham. And it's Gullit. And he welcomes it in. He has a look up. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that's been won straight back. Nicely shaped ball. And he's intervened well there. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Lahm. What a throw in. Bellingham. Pele conjures time and space where few can. Rijkaard. It's Bellingham. Now it's Pele. Oh, that's nice. Oh, beautifully shaped. And Gullit! Goal! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Arsenal take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And the first 45 minutes are up. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 30, number 17, Perez. Coming on the field, number 9, Batistuta, number 5, Zanetti.
That gets things going for the second half.
Indonesia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Arsenal finding their passes.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's a throw-in. Bellingham. And he's gone back. Big chance! Oh, taken with style. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Arsenal go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just eases him off the ball.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Pele. Lahm is looking to influence the game from out wide. That is good alertness. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And it's Gullit. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Griezmann is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Indonesia still have the cards to affect this game. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bellingham. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Messi. Just the goal, and the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Lahm. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ronaldinho. Bullet. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lahm. Bellingham. Pele. Now it's Messi. Stood up well to him there. Zanetti. For Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Now that's well seen too. Bullet with 2 goals already to his name. Lahm, looking to play him in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Terrific header! And that would have won it.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Batistuta chasing after it. Pele. Pele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely pass, but can he... He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! And what a climax we have here! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Indonesia give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
And time is up. Indonesia can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So that's got things underway. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty. We hope he...
Up he goes! Loose ball, that could spell trouble, and again!
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Now it's Del Piero. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Can he get it through? Messi. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Now it's Griezmann. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now it's Griezmann. It's Griezmann! And for a moment, time stood still. Now it's Alvarez. Aimed beyond the defence. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's in a great position here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
No goals as yet. Albert Ferrer. Nice looking ball. Lovely feet. Albert Ferrer. That is ended up in no man's land. Indonesia with the corner. They're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Manchester United look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away.
Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. He's cut it out. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. He's tried one! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Nicely weighted ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he welcomes it in. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Hakimi. And they can counter here. Alvarez. Looking for the run. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking tidy in possession here. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Oh, good take in a good area. Kukçu has a look and plays it forward. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. David Villa. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Nicely aimed pass. And he was quick to react. And it's Vitinha. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kukçu. Nuno Mendes. Knocks it into space. He's picked his way through. It's Griezmann! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Hakimi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Indonesia have their third corner. Shoots! He's scored! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Vitinha. Not the most accurate pass. And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Indonesia deserve to be ahead and probably should be in front by more considering the amount of chances they've managed. Everything points to more of the same second half and a good solid win.
Indonesia leading 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, strongly challenged there. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. That's a cute ball. Albert Ferrer. Now it's Del Piero. Now, can they get him away? Indonesia do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Kante makes the interception. Griezmann. Batistuta! Now, who's going to be first to this? Played in by... And another try! No mistake! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Now it's Alvarez. That's very neat. McTominay.
The attendance for this match was 70,000.
That's been cut out, well played. Just about up to the hour now. Oh, it's taken out, that'll be a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Del Piero is behind. Del Piero! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Now it's Del Piero, and he has been fouled there. Conte, Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Indonesia perhaps contemplating their next change here. Bissouma. Ball played for Conte. Oh, good read. And here's Neymar. McTominay can see things others simply cannot. Zanetti. McTominay. Albert Ferrer. Thuram. Now Albert Ferrer. Indonesia finding their passes. And it's Griezmann. Batistuta. Great chance! Hakimi.
Indonesia have turned up with a human block.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Well, he may well be lining up the knuckleball here. It is a specialty. Well, it wasn't a bad effort. I mean, you could see his intention. It just needed a bit more curl and bend to take it away from the goalkeeper.
That's an imaginative pass. Alvarez is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
McTominay. Well, that pass isn't the best. Spread it left. And here's Zanetti. Zanetti. Chiellini. Howson. And it's Chiellini. Zanetti. Always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Indonesia have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. That's Thuram. Kukçu. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Del Piero. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Griezmann. McTominay. Into the last 5 minutes. Looking to play him in. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Shifted it to the flank. Back into the middle. And that's a dangerous, decent chance!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Now it's Alvarez, and he's intervened well there.
Two added
Messi.
minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. It's a good spell of possession, this. Driving through the middle. Kukcu. And that's it. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Borussia Dortmund.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want. Oh, it's come loose. Looking for the run.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
It is a corner, good chance. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Lovely bit of skill. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has been cut short. And he's on a charge. Now then, the ball's come loose. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Aimed beyond the defence. Pelé. Well-timed, excellent interception. And here's Cruyff. Hazard. Oh, nice touch. Hazard! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Hazard is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. That's Batistuta.
That's going in strongly.
It's run loose here. There will be a throw-in. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Indonesia, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Great vision. Shot a goal! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I guess this sort...
And it's been given away. Shoots! And he hits the net. What an incredible feat, a legendary feat. 200 wasn't enough, nor 300. Now he hits 400. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Cannavaro. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Pelé. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's a sharp little ball here. And this big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Albert Ferrer gets good distance on it. Looking for options for movement. He's having a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Great ball, and he's in here. And this is Ronaldinho. Real chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And again they hit the front. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Borussia Dortmund take the lead. That is good alertness. Pelé can see things others simply cannot. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Poor a bust challenge. That's a throw. Iniesta. Cruyff. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Batistuta. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pelé! It's Pelé! Oh, this looks sharp. Iniesta.
2 added minutes has
It's a
been
sharp
indicated.
pass. Hazard. And this is Cruyff. And a shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, that's superb. Can he get it through?
Well,
And we hit half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, well played. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Messi. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Platini. Hazard. Pelé. Now that's well seen too. Ronaldinho. Threads one in. That's good vision. Goes for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Pele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Ronaldinho! No mistake! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again...
Oh, what has happened here?
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Now it's Pele, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Azar. Now it's Pele. It's played through for him. Thinks about the shot. Takes a shot! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Batistuta. Puyol gets across to intercept that. Cruyff, and it's Iniesta. Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Albert Ferrer. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Batistuta. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, there's the clearance. Great defending, strong and determined. Borussia Dortmund finding their passes. Now it's Batistuta. And this is Messi. He's found a way through. Messi! Oh, should have put that away.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 11.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Coming on the field is number 30. Substitutions taking place.
Griezmann!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Griezmann. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Pass is just off target. And that is as far as they're going to go. And this is Batistuta. Neatly clipped into space. He's shifting through the gears. Tries a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Thuram is there to clear. Not the most accurate pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira cuts out the pass. He can run onto that. And this is Messi. Oh, shooting chance! And again! Really well taken goal. And what a climax we have here! That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Indonesia give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired...
And the finish! Sticks it away! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Substitution.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
So, all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Messi, nice looking ball. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, after all of that, Jim...